And they have fighters that are fighting to the death. And it's turning out to be very tough. And they are using human shields. Can you imagine in this day and age? Can you imagine the poor people living there? They're using human shields. Can you imagine the great General George Patton or Douglas MacArthur or any of our great generals? Can you imagine what these people must think? Right? Spinning in their grave. The stupidity of what we do. So, the people that we want have long gone. I've been reading about it for how long? 3-4 months that we're going in? Why don't we do it and then have the news conference a week later to announce, guess what? We had it totally successful. We're going to have a very much different country. We're going to have a great country again. We are the laughing stock of the world. We're the laughing stock of the world. Now, Iran is emboldened. They're emboldened. We gave them all that money. We gave them everything they wanted. We have a clear path. They have a clear path to nuclear in 10 years. They'll go faster than that, but they have a clear path. If they decide to adhere by the agreement, which they haven't, they're already testing missiles and everything else, and now they're rich as hell. They were ready to fail. And we gave them all this money. We gave them all this power. And no matter what, Kerry, who took crooked Hillary's place, this guy never walked. The only time he walked was to be in a bicycle race when he fell and broke his leg, right? Then he walks in 3 weeks later in crutches. What a group we have, a group of real losers. That's what we've got. And the only thing Obama does, the only thing he does is campaign. He ought to work on jobs. He ought to work on our military so that instead of being depleted, it'll be the opposite. He ought to help our veterans who are being treated horribly. In the latest insult to America, the government of Iran, did you hear this one? This just happened last night, is demanding, quote, many billions of dollars in new ransom payments for an American businessman and his ailing father. Adding to the insult, Iran has released a video of their captive that includes footage from earlier this year of American soldiers being forced to their knees at gunpoint. So we gave them back $150 billion. And don't forget our sailors, the 10 sailors where they got off course and instead of saying, hey, folks, come on, get over there, they capture them, they drop them to their knees, they're begging. And the only reason they released them is because the payments started coming in the following day. Stupid they're not. So they released them after making them, humiliating them, and humiliating our country. But now they're asking for many billions of dollars for the gentleman with his father who's very sick. The humiliation for our country never seems to end. It's a humiliation brought on by a Secretary of State who is more interested in getting paid by foreign countries than in representing the country in which she lives. To cover up her crime as Secretary of State, crooked Hillary Clinton bleached and deleted 33,000 emails. She deleted 33,000 emails. Yeah. Getting a subpoena from Congress.
There's been things come out about
she lied to the FBI.
Why are you women
And she lied.
Well, because, he was in the business, in the show business at the time.
Phones. Some of them.
Anybody.